Let it never be said that I haven't sacrificed for this fucking pod.
Dude,
Me too.
I got up at 8 again today, and I was just like, why the fuck am I up? But I was up.
You know what's been happening to me recently, and I'm not...
Wait. You got up at 8
Yeah.
and still showed up here without sausage egg McMuffin?
Yeah.
Okay, but this has been happening.
me,
I'm
right?
low-key concerned about it. For the last 2 weeks, I've been waking up like clockwork in
Rock
the middle of the
hard.
night. 3:30, 4:30, and like drenched in sweat.
Really?
Like, I have no idea. Like, I'm not having a nightmare. Like, I don't remember anything when I wake up, but I wake up, I'm like super hot, and I just feel like I can't sleep. And so then I end up spending like an hour awake, either like
Jerking off.
on my phone,
Jerking
Yeah,
off.
or like I'll come up here and I'll play around a Monster Hunter, or like I'll do something. But like, it sucks.
I think you're a
I can't say
vampire.
I've had that.
I think
Katie's taking
I'm
advantage
dying.
of you while you're sleeping.
Katie's taking advantage of me while you're asleep. I wish. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Dice D20. My name is Noah, Dungeon Master, and I am joined here by our players. We are joined by Fievel Mausentrov. How's it going, Fievel?
Not too bad. Just ready to see what Crane's got in store for us.
Absolutely. Tyson McKay, you are also with Fievel and the group in Malvista. How's it going, my friend? How have you been enjoying the new city?
It's been a roller coaster of emotions for me. I don't know what I am anymore, and I am quite concerned that people are going to start paying me to take my clothes off.
Okay.
I'll pay for
ever,
that.
Ever since the dwarf, owner of the Gargoyles and Griffin shop, yeah, you've been... Are you telling me you're that impressionable that you think now that you might be either A, a sailor, or B, a whore? Or C, a sailor whore?
He seemed like he had a lot of he seemed like he had a lot of authority, so I was very terrified of him.
Okay, so figures of authority don't mix well with Tyson, like we didn't already know that. Anyways, we are moving right along to Rogar Ragnak. Rogar, how's it going?
Going good. I'm ready to hit it off with my blue-eyed Medusa.
Oh,
Okay, you think the blue girl is going to be yours. Interesting.
Well,
I think you'll be
she only
hers.
kissed me, so
She did kiss you on the cheek. A budding romance, if you will. Moving right
Gave me
along,
a
though.
piece of cheese, though.
don't tell Brad, lady.
She refused a piece of cheese.
Yeah.
From me. It's not the same as giving you a piece of cheese. But plus 100 experience points. I like where your head's at. And Dabbledob Doppet, the gnome wizard. What's up, my dude?
I'm good. I'm actually excited to see what this blue-eyed girl's gonna do. You know, I'm excited to see what kind of move she's got.
What
Maybe
moves she's
I'll
got.
be Miss Steal Girl.
Oh,
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Dabbledob
Okay.
and Mother Teresa going at it. I gotcha. Gregory, how do you fit into this love triangle that's budding? You gonna back up Dabbledob, or do you feel like he's not ready for a serious relationship? 369 years old. The guy is a little bit of a player at this point.
Dabbledob is and will never be ready for a serious relationship.
is that coming from
But
experience?
as always, I will assist him as I can, and and when it comes down to the pleasurable parts, I don't know. I guess I'm just more of a watcher. I guess. Okay. Yeah, sulk in the corner.
In the closet, pants down. Yeah.
Guard the door, maybe.
you're
I don't
guard
know,
the
You're a cuck.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, last we left off, our heroes completed their journey all the way to Malvista, were guided to the Sour Shark, a tavern down near the docks, through a second door with no handle, and into a chamber where they met a Rakshasa, a tiger humanoid.
Yeah, a Rastafarian.
Okay.
those
I'm not
exist.
sure that he was, but if that's the vibe you got, go for it. He offered you guys a quest. Does anyone remember what the quest is about?
Go get
Grabbing
some
some
Drake
eggs.
eggs.
We'll get some Drake eggs, yes.
Oh,
Is
We're
anyone-
gonna
Okay.
cook them up and we're gonna
Stomping
eat them
on
up.
Okay, so some people are misinterpreting the idea behind the quest
Take it
severely.
for
So
ourselves, and then Fievel could use his spell, and then we all get a Drake.
Oh,
Oof.
What spell?
I like that idea.
Okay, so already descent amongst the ranks.
I mean, he's already fronted us some of this cash money. This is hell. There will be hell to pay if we don't make good on this.
can't catch us if we're on Drakes, though.
Yeah, but I feel like Fievel can't manipulate more than one beast at a time.
I can try.
I could try.
Okay, but you won't be able to, is what I'm saying. I have no doubt you can try.
What if I roll nat
Which means
20?
that. What if you rolled a nat 20?
Yeah.
I'm still going to go with no. I think that's breaking.
This game's rigged.
abilities that you have.
This game's rigged.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start a poll. If you guys think that Fievel should be allowed to manipulate multiple beasts, not just one, as it clearly states in his class description, you guys hit me up and let me know about that.
Everyone misses JB and Luck. Like, what if I had all three?
Genius.
So many happy emotions in the group.
This isn't.
I mean,
Yeah, you're not
that
Newt
would
Scamander,
be-
you cunt.
that
This
would
isn't
be pretty
Fantastic
sick.
Beasts and where to fucking find them, alright?
Yeah, that would be pretty sick. It'd also be sick if I could hold 2 weapons in each hand.
Yeah, but you're a big cock.
And attack each of them.
Okay, pal.
No, he's a cuck.
Oh, right.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, our adventurers headed to Malvista, spoke with the Rakshasa. As they've said, their goal is to steal, or retrieve, really. Retrieve
yeah.
some ancient drake's eggs, potentially the last ones in existence, for a handsome fee of 25,000 gold pieces per egg, minus the one egg that the Rakshasa believes that, he's owed because Fievel has the drake and not him.
But see, I don't really understand that though, because he originally sent this guy to go get them, right? He stole that one egg, and then Fievel just found it.
Yeah, but Fievel, it's still his property.
Yeah,
I would like to.
The note alongside with it, kind of leads you to believe, okay, this is some nefarious shit. Fievel took it. Not only did he take it, he also intentionally hatched it. Which I'm all for. I think is really cool. I think everyone would agree it's been really cool.
I have a,
It wasn't. Well,
I have
it's
a
not like he just
proposal,
found this
though,
egg in the
Noah.
wilderness. Okay.
What if we just sell him Fievel and the Drake? Do we then get our 25,000?
probably still need the other eggs.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't think, and I'm not going to speak for him, but I don't think he's interested in buying a Drake that won't answer to either him or to his potential buyers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, then
Like, the whole idea behind these things is that they're
babysitting.
like guard dogs and mounts that are very, very adaptable and very, very strong, right?
Yeah.
I
He
gotcha.
doesn't want to be
I can
known. He's a
change.
smuggler. He's a middleman.
Yeah.
A dealer.
Okay. Any other terms for the Rakshasa you want to bestow upon him? We good?
Tony.
Yeah, he's into Frosted Flakes.
He's into Frosted Flakes.
Sir, grrr.
Okay.
That comment was the best.
So, gentlemen, first of all, any questions, comments, or concerns before we begin?
I think we just fleshed them all out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. Ladies and gentlemen, then we are picking up right here. Our heroes have just passed through the second door out of the secret chambers in the Sour Shark. You guys are now in the tavern itself. Kind of a mellow tavern music playing in the background. Again, that smell of stale ale, a little musty, little damp down here for sure. The woman in blue
Moist.
is leading you out, and Crane is following. So as you guys all trail out, she mounts and climbs the steps up, opens the double doors out into the midday sunshine. Okay? You guys are more than welcome to follow if you so choose. Crane is following behind you. He's kind of,
Go behind us.
yes.
we're trapped in the middle. Everyone panic.
I'm claustrophobic.
Dabbledobby staring at your bum.
That's really low. You realize that?
I feel like Dabbledob is still clinging to the blue woman.
Yeah.
You think he's going to be in the back of this group? I think he's going to be in the front,
Yeah.
watching her climb the stairs.
You just gonna let him do that, Rogar?
Hey.
They're fight.
I'll cup check. I'll cup check.
I feel like here's the thing about the cup check, and I want to spend some time on this. I think it's important for us to remember that yes, Dabbledob is of the height of penises. You know what I mean? He can cup check easily. I think it's also important to recognize that your head is at the same height as penises. And someone could eventually just like smack your head, you know what I mean? Like just
like dick slap me as well.
I wasn't saying with the dick, but I mean that is something to consider as well. I'm just saying, you know, you're cup checking all these dudes. You're also a small dude. I'd beware of being clocked.
I'm nimble.
You were clocked once. Took
By
you right
me,
out.
and I'm not even that strong.
Okay, but I had a lot of booze, right?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
take that into consideration.
Fair enough. So you're climbing the stairs. Gregory, are you climbing the stairs?
Yeah. I'll follow along.
Okay. And the rest of the team, are
I'm
we
in it.
heading up and out, or
Yeah,
Blue women
yeah,
are
we're
there?
heading up the stairs.
Want
Where else
Crane
would
to
we
force
go?
me.
All right, good stuff, team. So, exiting the Sour Shark onto the busy streets of Malvista, the Blue Woman turns to face all of you. Crane clears his throat, and then from inside his long Victorian coat, he pulls out a series of parchment, a series of pieces of parchment, paper, if you will. He hands one to each of you.
Oh,
These, he says, are notes of mark, for a total of 7,500 gold pieces each. Redeemable at most institutions.
Who's Mark?
Several accounts that we have set up.
oh, hi, Mark.
Plus 50 experience points for the oh hi, Mark. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Anyways,
I thank
so
him.
would you guys like to accept the notes of mark?
Yeah.
Jesus
It's-
Christ.
it's
Let's
money.
move this
It's
along.
money. It's-
Yeah.
I
So you
said-
guys bartered. You asked for 7,500 gold pieces each, right?
Oh,
in advance.
shit.
He's
It was
handing-
5,000.
Yeah, but then Tyson McKay and Rogar were like, "We need 7,500," and he was like, "Fine."
Whoa, let's go.
Okay, sure. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'll take that shit.
I don't remember that, but I'll take it.
So 7,500 gold pieces each of the total that you'll be paid has been doled out now. I want you guys to remember this
Right,
because, as we all know, you aren't great with your memories. And I assume that at the end of this whole thing, if you make it through and you're to be paid, you're going to make a stink about not being paid the full amount. I want you to remember very clearly you're being paid 7,500 gold
promised.
pieces now.
This is not 25,000. I'm gonna kill everyone.
Perfect.
Okay. So,
Yeah, the other thing is it's not 25,000 a piece. It's 25,000 an egg, which we're only needing 3 for now.
correct.
It's 75,000 total between all of us.
Mm-hmm.
If we break
Exactly.
the egg in 4, that's 100k.
Good
Roll me a
math.
d20. There's no d20 I need for this. Okay, so Crane, tipping his hat to all of you, says, "Enjoy Malvista, my friends. I have some business I need to attend to, but if you need anything, do feel free to return."
Where are the eggs?
Yeah, where are we going, sir?
Yeah, we have no idea.
So he smiles and tips his hat to the Blue Woman, and he says, "Amara will tell you everything you need to know."
Oh, Amara.
Amara.
I like that.
Okay, Crane, kind of with a little bit of a pep in his step, begins to march off towards the upper parts of the city. Again, like his presence just seemed like a shark in a pool of minnows or sardines, just clearing a path for himself, right?
I hate sardines.
Oh, doubled up.
So you guys are all now standing on the streets of Malvista in a circle with the Blue Woman, Amara.
Well, I have 7,500 gold, so let's go spend it.
Yeah, just
So
over
she-
here.
Are you saying that? Like, I want to spend it?
Yeah.
Okay, so she looks to you and she says, "All in good time, my gnome friend. We have business to attend to first."
If I die, then there goes that 7,500.
It goes to me.
I think we're fighting something in this town, man. I think we're just talking to more people.
Okay, well, let's go again.
She looks to you all and says, "We're heading down to the docks. And do try not to get your pockets picked. Alright?"
I hold my pockets all the way there.
I call down my drink.
I hold my pockets all the way there.
Okay. So, as you guys walk, she says, "We're going to split up. We need to look for a ship and a captain willing to take us to the Cobalt Isles. Am
I know one.
clear?" I'm a sailor. And a whore. Tyson, are you actually saying you know a ship captain?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't, though, so roll me a fucking deception check.
You got it. First roll of the day.
It's gonna be a 20.
It's a deception check?
Yes.
8?
She has an 8 plus her charisma. She is... Well, it's insight, so intelligence. She's got you, my friend. She knows that you don't know any ship captains. She says, "You've been here an entire morning, and you already know ship captains and ships."
I know people, okay?
So she shakes her head and she says, "When we're down at the docks, try not to get yourselves in any trouble." She turns the bend, the corner, as you all do, and you are now looking out onto the expansive docks of Malvista. A series of patchwork docks and slips for various vessels and ships, everything from the tiniest fisherman's rowboat up to very large naval vessels. You guys can split yourselves up as you choose, or continue as a team. It's up to you guys. I allow this. And you can go about investigating ships and captains, if you so choose.
I'm gonna take off my knapsack and put it on my front side so I can watch it.
Okay.
Ain't nobody stealing from me.
Plus 50 experience points.
Love
You're
it.
very street smart, Fievel.
Isn't that swag points too? Like big in Malvista.
Plus 50 more experience points for
Love
swag points. If you had either of these back in the Ramuski tribe, you wouldn't have ended up in the pit. And plus 1 inspiration point for me.
I don't care. Do you guys want to stay as a group or what?
I'm gonna go split up and go see my knights.
Should we just book it from here?
She's already gone.
Oh, is she?
She took off,
Amara?
right? Yeah.
No, she did not take off. She
Oh.
is standing with you guys. She is waiting. She's watching as you deliberate who's going to do what.
Well, I'm gonna go talk to that ship captain I talked to earlier.
Okay, why don't...
Okay, you did not talk to a ship captain. I feel the need to tell you this. You talked to
Tyson doesn't know that. Tyson thinks it's a ship captain.
You think ship captains are just hanging out at the gates of Malvista?
Maybe.
No, they're down with their vessels or in
I need
taverns.
sailors.
That guy was a recruiter, and you have to understand, like, you know, he was a recruiter for more like a local vessel operation, like, you know, simple trade or fishing, right? You guys are looking to go. You guys don't know this, but the Cobalt Isles are quite a ways away.
So we have to travel 300 leagues and then another 300?
You guys already traveled 300 leagues to Malvista.
Yeah.
The Cobalt Isles is going to be quite a ways by vessel.
Man.
Out
can't
into
wait
the
to
open
mop
ocean.
The deck.
I hate the open
I have
ocean.
to be on the poop deck.
Dabbledob and Gregory know where the Cobalt Isles are. Tyson, Fievel, and Rogar definitely don't.
Okay, well,
course not.
I
If I look back to the Ramuski archive, I'm pretty sure I know.
The
Maybe
Ramuski
you-
archives are scratches and mud, my friend. You guys are a mouse folk tribe. It's not like you're literary geniuses.
Maybe with the Knights of the New Moon, there's gotta be a captain.
You didn't read it.
I point to Dabbledob and Gregory and I say, "You guys want to come with me to pick a captain since you guys know where we're going?"
I don't really want to go find a captain because I don't really care. in the long
Tyson
run.
goes alone then. Fievel, you're with me.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me explain this a little bit to you. You definitely do care which captain and which ship you choose. And I think as a DM, I will explain this to you just so that you know a little bit here, because I think it's an interesting mechanic and choice setup that we've made here. Different captains and different ships are capable of different things. They move at different speeds and they have different abilities, not only in terms of the captain's skills and what they can do, but in terms of the ships and what they're capable of doing, both in combat and out of combat. And the different captains and ships that you're likely to find in Malvista are all going to have different ideas of how they're going to reach the Cobalt Isles. And they're going to have different encounters and different scenarios along the way, right?
Okay, so we pick both a captain and a ship. Captains don't come with
Captains-
their own ship.
Captains do come with their own ships.
Oh.
I would hope
Okay.
so.
We pick a
Well,
homeless man. off
I
the street,
guess-
says he's a
So,
captain.
so when Dabbledob's like, I don't care about the captain, that's fine. But as a group, it's something that I definitely want you guys to think a little bit about.
No, I understood.
Battle
that. I was
Royale.
just confused why that we were splitting up. I figured you would have just went and the captains would have been near their ships.
This is a huge, expansive network of docks. Yes, there are captains near their ships. I'm saying if you guys want to split up and go look for different captains, I'm totally cool with that. If you want to stay together as a group, you can also do that. I'm giving you guys total free choice as to how you choose to do this.
Cool. So what do you guys want to do?
I rip a piece of cheese in half and I say, let's do like this piece of cheese and split.
Horrible thing, but okay.
Minus 50 experience points.
You know what? Let's go. I'm tired of talking in fucking circles, you know? Let's get the fuck out of here.
Plus 200 experience points. I absolutely fucking agree with that.
Hey, yeah. So
All right, let's go. Take off.
Okay, me and Tyson and whoever, we're going
me,
one way.
you, me, and then Dabbledub and Gregory can do their thing. Rogar can go talk to whoever he's got to fucking talk to.
My boys.
Yeah. Okay, sounds good.
So, Rogar, you're heading up to the Knights of the New Moon.
You
Is that
bet.
what you're doing? Okay. So, Rogar begins to walk away. The blue woman doesn't say anything at this, and Rogar, the Knights of the New Moon Guild Hall in Malvista is up on in the upper tiers of the city.
Okay.
From the period that was built in the Second Age. So the older, more structurally sound, more ornate, more architecturally interesting structures.
Okay.
Okay, so you begin to weave your way through the city, a dragonborn in a human's world. The rest of our teams, Dabbledub and Gregory and Tyson and Fievel, where would you guys like to go? I can map it out for you just a wee little bit. Towards the north, there are very large vessels which seem to be moored, mostly because in this Bay of Malvista, the northern side is deeper. The southern side is shallow embankments, and so that's where a lot of local fishermen, small boats, tugs and stuff like that rest. Smaller sloops as well. You guys can head wherever you'd like and look for whatever you'd like to look for.
You want to go for like a medium?
So yeah, I feel like the large vessel thing is just like
It's a
where the
trick.
DM's trying to get us to go.
Yeah, we want to go. We want to go right in the middle, the Goldilocks zone. So we're gonna go to the middle.
The Goldilocks zone.
Okay, so you guys are heading to the north, and Fievel and Tyson are heading to the Goldilocks zone.
Yeah.
We'll invite Amara to join us.
Yeah, on our side.
Yeah,
Okay, so Amara says, I'll gladly join you.
perfect. We're in.
Third wheel.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to start off with the northern side here. Dabbledub, Gregory, and Amara. Fievel and Tyson, I'll be back to you in just a minute. So, you guys marching along the gangways, the planks, and the docks towards the northern side, find that you're now less so into the commoner or the regular populace, and you're now more so into commercial vessel shipping, right? Large shipments of spices, of textiles, and of various large trade goods, right? Foodstuffs, alcohols, that sort of thing. As you move more towards the north, you're also noticing a change in the kind of sailor that you're noticing. A lot more seasoned and veteran sailors, as opposed to, people who are going out on the daily and coming back on the daily. These guys go out for days, weeks, sometimes months at a time, right?
That's what we're talking about.
Heading northward, and among the large vessels, you do notice one vessel which appears to be under slight reparation. So it looks like they're making adjustments to the mast and the bowsprit. Okay, so the very forward part of the ship. And there is a captain who is standing beside the gangplank all the way up, watching men load the vessel. Okay, he looks like a fairly strong and capable man. Okay, he's got a strong jaw and a ponytail, which is pulled back, so longer hair. He wears long and kind of baggy captain's cloaks and robes, and blue seems to be his color. His ship is she's a thick girl. She's a big girl. Okay,
Swipe right on that.
and his men seem to be young and capable, and they seem to. No one really seems to question him as he's like barking out orders.
I'm looking for my Jack Sparrow, I need a Captain Jack Sparrow right now.
Okay,
And I don't know if
It needs to be
he fits.
Yeah,
plastered.
didn't he steal a ship? I don't think he owned one.
remember these are the northern vessels, more of the serious commercial vessels. If you're looking for a Jack Sparrow, the Goldilocks zone might be where you want to be. Just letting you
Stay
know,
out.
just based on the layout of ships.
Well, hey, maybe they can find the Captain Jack Sparrow.
Amara nudges you, Dabbledub, and she says, "What do you think of this one?"
I like it. But we should still keep our options open and not pick the first one that we see. But we can still go talk to him.
She says, I'm going to walk up ahead. You talk to him and ask him about his prices. Ask him about the ship and the crew.
Will do.
Okay, so she, you hate seeing her go, but you love to watch her leave.
I want to slap that booty on the way.
And she walks off. What would you guys like to do?
Was that Drake?
Let's go talk to the captain.
It's Kanye.
Okay, so walking over to him, the tall man
Lil
looks down at the gnome, then to the Warforged, and he says, "Good morning, friends. What can I do for you?"
We need a ship, a crew, and we're gonna go on an adventure.
An adventure, you say? Well, where is it you're looking to head?
Al Vista.
You don't remember?
No, I forget the name right now.
Cobalt Coves.
Cobalt Coves, is that
Or
it?
the Cobalt Isles?
Memory
Cobalt
check.
Isles.
Let's do it.
Whatever.
18.
Cobalt Isles. You're looking to head to the Cobalt Isles.
Cobalt Isles. I'll write that down.
Yes.
I got it locked in my memory.
We're headed towards Cobalt Isles.
Cobalt Isles, eh? It's a long journey.
Yeah, so we need a good crew and a good captain to lead us there.
No doubt you do, especially in these times. He sticks his hand out and he says, "Name's Dom. Dom Valeris."
I'll greet him.
Okay, so you shake his hand and he says, "Well, the Gullwing is the ship for you, my friend. If you're looking to head to the Cobalt Isles, you want something sturdy, something that can withstand the treacherousness of the ocean."
Have you ever been there before?
I've passed the Cobalt Isles once or twice. Never made my way into the interior of them, but, the sailing is pretty straightforward.
How's your crew?
Crew's trustworthy, my friend. Hard to come by in these times, for sure. They're well paid, and, there's a mutual respect amongst us.
Speaking of well paid, how are your prices?
For the Cobalt Isles, I assume you'll be wanting a return trip.
Nah.
Probably.
Yeah, most likely.
How many people?
We could really
6?
sewer them right now.
I'll burn that ship
Yeah,
down.
6 of us.
6 of you? Food, drink, transport? Let's say 1,000 total, and 10% of the cargo you're carrying.
Oh, that doesn't make sense.
That's fair.
You can have 10% of an egg.
You could have 10% of what they're worth.
Oh. Well, we could just fucking... He doesn't know what we're going for, so we could just pay him more, just give him a good tip.
We could just kill him after.
You could also just
That
say,
too.
Just say, thank you for the information. We will consider it and be back to talk later if we choose you.
So he nods and he says, "Oh, and beware of some of the other captains around here, eh? Some of them are going to want to head northwards, around the islands. Not a good idea. So, when you do your due diligence, come on back and I'm sure we can strike a bargain."
Sounds good, but why do you say they want to head northwards?
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? To get to the Cobalt Isles, you'll need to pass Elathrion, the larger island in between the mainland and Cobalt. If you head northwards, the seas are much worse for the wear. Batter a ship around and you could end up stranded in a heartbeat.
And you know this because you've been through it?
I've passed Elathrion many times and done trade with the large island.
Alrighty, well, good to know, good to know. We will
Thank
talk
you.
soon.
Okay, I'm going to hand Dabbledob and Gregory each 300 experience points for investigating Dom Valeris and the Gullwing, his large vessel.
Dom?
Do you guys allow Drake on the ship?
They're gonna
There's
be an egg.
not enough room for drakes on the ship.
They can fly.
This is unacceptable.
All right, moving on to Tyson and Fievel. Tyson and Fievel, you guys are in the sweet zone, the Goldilocks zone,
You're
as it
damn
were, of
right.
vessels. Okay, walking along and investigating various ships. I would like you guys to, if if you like, what are you guys looking for in a captain? Like, are you looking for a strong, confident dude? Are you
Father
looking
figure.
for a father figure. You're not noticing a lot of father figures with like open sea worthy vessels in the Goldilocks zone. That being said, you do, as you're walking along, come across a sloop, a narrower and longer vessel with big, tall masts. On the back of the vessel, the name is painted in gold, the Fairwind. And atop it, at the helm, there is a woman in a red captain's cloak. She is handling the wheel. A man is looking over the side, looking at the rudder, and she says, No, this is all wrong. I told you when you were fixing it, it's still leaning to the port. So the man is apologizing furiously, and she walks off and towards the gangplank, marching down it, stomping with a fiery attitude to it, for sure.
I point to Tyson and I say, land ho.
Plus 350 experience points.
Oh, man.
It's loud. I shout out to her. I say, "Excuse me, miss."
Okay, so hands on her hips, like kind of looking around. She turns to look at you and she says, "And what is it you want?"
You whore.
You sailor whore. Word
does
travels
everyone
fast
know?
in Malvista, baby.
We're just looking for a captain in a ship.
Well, you've come to the right place, I suppose. Malvista being the biggest port in all of the West. Tell me, why is it you need a ship and a captain?
We're looking to go to the Cobalt Isles.
Cobalt Isles. You wish to travel far, my friends.
Yeah, we like adventure,
I could do this trip, certainly. My name is Maria Evantes, she says as she holds out her hand to both of you.
I shake it.
I shake her with all four.
Okay, so she raises an eyebrow, but I mean, in Malvista, there's many different peoples, many different cultures, many different customs, and so you learn to just like accept it when someone does some weird shit, like shake your hand with four hands. What is the nature of your trip?
We're doing some business.
Business, eh?
That's all.
Okay.
That's all I can say.
I understand what you mean. Well, the Fairwind is the fastest vessel. I can definitely get you there in good time.
Tell me about your crew.
My crew has been with me on many trips. I trust them. If they are paid and fed, they will do what we need.
Oh, well. Speaking of pay, how much would you charge for the expedition?
That depends on how many people you have and what kind of cargo we're carrying.
It won't be any big cargo, and we've got
2 children,
7?
4 adults.
Plus 200 experience points.
Is there a family pack?
Yeah, so we got
family
6
discount.
people, I guess.
6 people, an entire voyage. Let's say 1,200 each.
Each?
Whoa.
Each.
I think the other one was 1,000.
Yeah.
Oh, 1,000 each. Okay. 1,200 each.
No,
Oh, that was just
1,000
1,000
total. 10%.
Oh,
Yeah.
she doesn't want 10% either.
I still think it's cheaper though.
We'll get them down.
Let's do the math here, kids.
Because if we're doing
Anyways,
4
continue.
eggs,
Well,
3 eggs technically,
yeah.
that's
It'd be
75,000.
75. Yeah, 75,000. So you said 10% is 7,500. Plus 1,000 is 85. And for 5 of us, it would be.
Technically,
No,
this chick's
It'd be
cheaper.
like 56.
Yes, she is cheaper.
1,200 by 6, yeah.
5,600.
She's cheaper by like 13.
And it's faster,
Yeah,
so we get
probably
there faster.
negotiate them down.
Okay, so we'll rate
Smidge.
cheaper and faster. I ask her, have you ever done the trip before?
I've gone along the northern part of Elathrion, and I have seen the Cobalt Isles. But no, I have not docked there. No one does.
Okay, you gone the north way.
Goes the rough way.
How do you know that guy's not trying to swindle you?
How do you know?
Yeah, but hey, technically, you guys don't know about the northern side and that kind of shit, so that can't persuade you.
No, I know. But-
They're just gathering information, and then we're going to meet up and talk about it.
yeah,
Well, yeah.
exactly.
Okay, so you have a fast vessel, which is great, but like, what if we were to be attacked? Do you have any like cannons or anything like that?
She beckons you guys and walks up the gangplank, urging you to follow.
Yeah, we'll follow.
So, gesturing with both hands, she points to 4 ballista that she has on each side of the vessel.
Oh,
Not bad, not bad.
Be better for a catapult. But,
Catapults.
Okay, it's a good thing Rogar's not the one investigating these ships. The guy's got no idea about naval warfare. Yeah, there are no cannons aboard any of these vessels. Ballista are the prime choice.
she's capable, and you know what?
Faster,
I feel like-
cheaper.
Yeah,
Sexier.
sexier.
Is she sexier?
I mean,
I feel like
debatable.
sailors aren't the cutest thing out there. They're
Hey, watch your
rough
mouth.
looking.
I'm a sailor.
She's spicy, man. You know, this is.
You get what you get, okay?
I just want a nice, like, we're not on a time limit, so yeah, faster is cool, but in the long run, it doesn't really matter.
It does matter.
So she looks at the two of you and says, "Do we have a deal?"
Well, we're gonna go talk to our comrades, and then we will get back to you as soon as we reconvene and discuss it.
So she nods and she says, "I completely understand.
Right.
Now, do remember, the southern part of Elathrion is notorious for piracy.
Damn it.
So if you want the fastest and you want the safest route, come with me northwards." She turns and begins to attend to the ship, and you guys are free to walk off the gangplank.
South is safe. All right. Well, I thank her, and we head on off the ship.
Would you guys like to continue looking for vessels?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's talk to at least one more person.
Yeah, we'll do one more as
We're
well.
not just gonna do 2.
Okay. So looking around in the
Rodar probably talked to a fishing ship on the way back or something.
You guys got
rowboat's
catapults?
basically free. The guy wants 10 gold pieces. He'll take us all the way there.
It's got catapults.
All right. So Tyson and Fievel, you guys begin to head more northwards, as many of the vessels here clearly aren't cut out for a long journey at sea. And Dabbledub and Gregory, you guys find that as you speak to more and more captains, it looks like many of them have no business going near the Cobalt Isles, like it's out of their way. You guys actually do spot each other across a long section of dock,
Quick, hide.
and
I wave like a little schoolboy.
to your right, there is a vessel which looks entirely unique. There is no vessel that you guys have seen thus far that looks anything like it. It's more
square.
akin to like a Viking longboat. It's very, it's not very tall off of the water, but it's very wide and it's very long with red sails. And it has what looks to be some kind of a metal contraption at the front, which is pointed like a spear,
Oh yeah, yeah.
like a ramming
Oh, this
bit
is,
of-
this
on the
is
bowsprit
cool.
of the
I like
ship.
this ship.
Yeah, he's gonna say go through the island instead of going north or south.
We drive it right onto land.
Plus 200 experience points. He's not wrong. Okay, what would you guys like to do?
Yeah, let's.
So sorry, we're both of us are coming to the ship at the same time, like both
Well,
groups.
they headed north and you guys headed south, just looking for more vessels.
Yeah,
and this
okay.
vessel looks
So-
very unique. You're
but
both
we're
there.
both meeting. Both groups are meeting up at this ship.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah.
I run.
So let's go. Let's go talk to this.
we
captain.
sprint there.
Okay.
Captain.
So you guys sprint there. There is a bunch of men doing all kinds of different bits of work, patching sails and other such things. Actually cording rope, hempen rope together for long ship's lines. Are you guys just walking up the gangplank? Like there's no one at the gangplank to greet you or meet you?
Might as well.
I'm gonna walk up there.
town is this?
There's nobody on the working outside, like on the dock. Everybody's on the ship.
There are a couple sailors working outside, but by no means like a captain.
Yeah, let's just ask the sailor where is captain.
I'm still gonna walk on the ship.
What's a mouse gotta do to get some service around here?
Ballsy. I will approach a sailor and say, "Is your captain here?"
So the man kind of like rubs his nose and sniffs a little bit. He says, "Aye, Ari's up top."
Ew, he's got the flu.
Right.
You want to get his attention? Because I don't know where he is.
Yeah.
Say, Double Dobby's up top. Go up.
Up top, like on the vessel.
Yeah.
Not like up top, like in the sails.
Yeah, let's go up there then.
Okay, like he's
Because of scene,
yeah.
he'll come out.
I'm pretty
Jesus.
sure a little gnome walking on his ship is a scene.
Oh,
Oh,
sure.
Just walk up the
Wow.
plank and call him.
Didn't realize you were so
Yeah,
hung
Wait
low.
down here.
Sure, I'll call captain out.
So you're walking up to the top of the gangplank?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you walk up to the top of the gangplank, this vessel, very wide, with ballista on either side of it as well, similar to the Fairwind, the sloop that the other guys saw.
Write that down.
There is currently 3 men sitting on stools around a barrel. Dice are on the barrel top itself,
dice.
and
Like D&D.
there are 2 sailors and most certainly a captain by the looks of him. He wears tan and dark brown vestments. He's got a long scimitar with a very jeweled and golden handle, and he's got bits of trinkets and gold all around him. He has kind of like a chin strap, brownish looking beard, thick eyebrows, a mustache, and his hair, while short and brown, has like a streak of white at the front of it. As you reach the top of the gangplank, he tosses the dice, and there's a moment of silence, and then he, yes! Like, makes a kind of a fist into the air motion. The other 2 men groan, and he goes, "You guys just can't win, can you?"
Well, I'm gonna steal all this guy's gold.
Cheater.
So all eyes on the vessel quickly turn towards the gnome who is at the top of the gangplank. One of the men begins to menacingly walk forward before quickly standing, but not without the coins that were on top of the barrel, not leaving those behind. The captain puts his hand on the large man's chest and he says, please, there's no need for it.
I give him like a what the fuck, dude, kind of look, you know? Just
He
like,
says, you have to understand, walking aboard someone's vessel without permission is somewhat of a transgression around here.
nah, it's fine. I'm gonna.
Should not have
Dog.
sent him.
I'm gonna say we need a captain and a ship, and we're going on an adventure.
Well,
We
then
need
you're in
help.
luck. I'm a captain, and this is my ship. And we are definitely for hire.
Sweet. How much do you cost?
It depends on where you're going and what you're carrying, my friend. I'm sure you've had this conversation before.
You'd think you'd have it figured out.
I mean, yes.
Cobalt.
I know we're going there, but yeah. Okay, so we're going to the Cobalt Isles, and we have light cargo. Nothing too crazy.
Cobalt Isle, light cargo. Let's see, where are the others charging you? 12, 14?
$500.
I'll do you better. I'll do 1,000 flat, each of your members.
Wow.
For each.
Fuck yeah.
The cat here, though.
What's the catch?
Yeah, what's the catch?
We get to have sex with you every night.
Oh, there's no catch, my friends. I mean, don't expect the fucking Ritz around here, you know what I mean? My vessel is unique, one of a kind, but it's not a 5-star hotel.
I do want
Why do you say that?
Yeah.
What do you mean? She's built for fighting, for fucking, my friend. She's not built for luxury travel across the sea. Don't get me wrong, she'll get you there. One piece, no doubt. But she is not some big merchant's vessel. Look at this battering ram, he says as he walks towards the bow. You're welcome to follow him if you like.
Well, yeah.
He says, custom built, I made it myself.
Are we up?
Tell me what large shipping vessel can stand up to that, huh?
It's true, that's true. If we were to travel with you, how and what route would you take us?
Yeah, these other captains. They think got you thinking you got 2 choices, right? Go north and brave the strong, terrible winds. Go south, oh, pirates, my goodness. Well, I have a 3rd option. One that none of them will ever do because they're fucking pussies.
Go right through it.
There is a river, the mouth of which is near the dead center in Elathrion. This vessel has such a low draft, my friend. We can travel down through the river using the oars on the sides. We'll cut off, like a 1/6, a 1/5 of the journey? Just like that.
God.
And you've done this before?
Fuck yes, I've done it before. Would I be talking to you as a man if I hadn't done it before?
You never know, it might be a lot of talk.
I am a fucking lot of talk, my friend, but there's a lot of balls behind what I do here.
Looks like you got some big balls, buddy.
I have the biggest fucking balls. And for a gnome wanting to travel to the Cobalt Isles, you must have fucking big balls too.
Only the...
Show 'em.
I don't know what to say right now. I have big balls, yes.
Plus 300 experience points.
Thank you.
I don't know what to say. Yes, I have big balls.
Are we also on the ship?
And how's your crew?
You are not on the ship. You guys all chose to leave Dabbledob. Let him go up.
I don't know if we chose
How's
that.
this
I
crew?
think I said I wanted to follow.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you, right? these guys, okay, some of them got kids, some of them got like fucking 12 kids, right? I'm not gonna say that they're the most loyal, honest, hard-working sailors there are, but in a fight, I'd choose any of my men over what? Fucking Maria Evantes or Dom Valeris or whoever else the fuck you're trying to hire.
Those are the only people we talk to.
I kinda like that.
How do you know?
I like that attitude.
And you know what? If you're not fearing for your wares on a journey at sea, are you really even on a journey at sea?
Yeah,
Come
exactly.
on.
Yeah, this guy's a pussy.
What times are these? Is this a cruise ship?
Yeah, it sounds like a daycare.
You think you're safe, buddy?
Well, I'll say my friends are just back there, and we got a few offers. So, do you mind if we talk a bit, then come back?
You talk as long as you need, Holmes.
I don't.
Mexican.
You can find me here. I'll be at the Sour Shark tonight if you need anything else.
Sounds good. We'll maybe
So
see you there.
he sticks out a hand to shake.
I'll shake.
Shakes it, and he says, "I like you, Gnome. Got big balls." He says as he walks away.
Same with you, brother.
Okay, I am going to hand you 350 experience points for investigating the
We get
Captain
beat.
Ari,
I'm
the
missing
gambler,
this.
and his vessel, the Royale.
Battle Royale. I like
Do we
it.
get XP for talking to Maria?
Yes, you do. You guys each get 350 XP for talking to Maria
Very
and
good.
investigating her vessel, the Fairwind. So, Dabbledob, you're more than welcome now to hop off the Royale, Ari the Gambler's ship, and return to your comrades if you so choose.
I will do so.
Okay, all right. So, my friends, Dabbledob comes marching down with a little bit of a jiggle in the front of his pants. It looks a little heftier than it used to. You're not sure whether
balls
he's
are
been taking
huge.
testosterone. His balls are huge.
I got blue balls right now, boys.
And walks down the gangplank. The four amigos are now all together. And walking up from behind the group is Amara, the blue woman. She looks to all of you and says, "Have you found anything interesting?"
Oh, have
Okay.
Quite a few interesting things.
2 ships.
So she says, "We best discuss which captain and which vessel we want to take to the Cobalt Isles. I leave this to you. I have other business I need to attend to, but try to make a decision as soon as possible. The ships will need to outfit themselves for the voyage at sea, which could take a couple days."
Sounds good.
Alrighty.
will do.
Okay, so she turns and leaves. If you need to find Amara, she will most likely be able to be found back at the Sour Shark later this evening.
Eyes on that booty the whole time.
Okay. All right. Gentlemen, what would you like to do? Actually, let's hold up here for a moment. Okay? We're forgetting one very integral member of the team.
Ooh.
Rogar Ragnak.
No,
While
I don't
your
think we're
teammates
Integral?
have been wandering around the docks, you have been meandering around the city of Malvista, heading up into the upper tiers of the city, because the city's kind of built like a wedding cake, right? Like there's the wealth and the vibe of the city changes to a much more noble and a much more fancy's the wrong word, but you know what I mean, like a higher standard of living, higher class structure, the higher you get up into Malvista. Now, walking around for the better part of an hour, in the second tier of the city, so nearly the very top, you do find, due to the banners and the sigils which are hanging off of the very large cathedral-like structure, as opposed to like a typical guild hall, you do find the headquarters of the Knights of the New Moon in Malvista.
Nice. I'll walk in. Well, I'm assuming there's guards at the door, right?
There are not. No, there's
Oh.
2 very large doors.
Okay, I'll just walk in then, I guess.
I think it's time to take your post, Seb.
I just in time for my shift.
Okay, so marching in, you find yourself in the midst of what would be a pretty classic, like Gothic cathedral. Okay, there are no pews for prayer, and there is an altar. However, there are no sigils or no idols of any god. Instead, hanging from the very large stained glass window at the back of the cathedral is a immensely large banner of the Knights of the New Moon. There is a very long table at the end of this hall, and at that table sits an old man. He is currently scribing and writing various letters. There are doorways off to the right and left on either side of this very large cathedral, and doorways at either side of the table at the far end. As you enter, the door closes and there's a loud echo and reverberation behind you, and you are free to do as you wish.
I guess I'll look for the captain's dorm first.
Okay, so as you walk in, and I assume towards that table, correct?
Yeah.
Standing from his position of writing is a Knight of the New Moon. However, he is quite an old knight, for sure. Hair gray and long, and he seems to wear a monocle, at least while he's writing. He pulls it out and lets it hang while he stands, and he looks to you. He puts his clenched or closed fist over his breastplate, over his chest, and bows in a half bow.
Oh. I'll do the same.
He says, "I haven't seen your face around here, knight."
And say, no, I'm new to Malvista. It's my first time here.
I see. Well, what town do you hail from then?
I say I just came from Ryberry. Have you heard of it?
Of course I've heard of Ryberry. You were the ones in all that fuss, not but a month and a bit ago.
I say, yeah, that was us.
Okay, so he says, well, then I assume you're here on business.
I say, yeah, I've got got a scroll to deliver.
So he nods and he says, and deliver to whom, may I ask?
So I'm not sure. I'm just assuming it would be whoever's in charge here.
Ah, that would be Commander Livingston then. You can follow me.
Okay, I follow him.
So he heads to a doorway on your right, his left, so to the right of the long table. Heading down a hallway. This hallway doesn't have any doors along either side, though there is a door at the end of the hallway. He knocks 3 times. An even older sounding voice says, "Enter."
How many old people are there here?
Is this a retirement home?
So entering, the old man who led you here leads you to the desk of an even older Knight of the New Moon, Commander Livingston.
He gets up and brings you to an even older member.
Believe it or not, this guy is not as old as the faith itself. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. So, Commander Livingston is writing on a scroll of parchment. He doesn't even look up. The old man who you've met says, "Commander, this is a young knight from Ryberry. He has been sent word from Wolfhelm." So, the old man just kind of like mumbles under his breath, like, "Oh, shit. He's like writing, and he says, "I'll leave you to it then." And he kind of claps you on the shoulder and winks at you, Rogar, as he leaves.
Oh god.
Nearly 45 seconds go by. The old man is still writing and does not seem to be perturbed by your presence at all.
Just throw the scroll at him.
Take out your sword and place his death in half.
Say, Commander Livingston, I've got a scroll to deliver to you.
So he continues to. He goes, "I see. Wolfhelm always wants something from me."
God damn it.
So he drops the quill and he looks to you and he says, "Come closer, boy. Let me look at you."
No. I go closer.
Do you say no?
He says no and then goes closer.
This is the hardest thing with Rogar, man, is his first reaction is never what his character's saying, it's just what he's saying. Anyways,
I'll go.
So you come closer and he looks at you and he says, well, give me the scroll then. I haven't got all day. I'll barely make it to the end of the week as is.
I give him the scroll.
He inspects that the seal isn't broken. Seeing that it isn't, he kind of nods, a little nod of approval in your direction, and opens and breaks the seal. He unscrolls the piece of parchment, reads it, then looks up at you, kind of like his brow furrowed a little bit, and then looks down and reads it again, and he says, "Are you shitting me?" And he kind of tosses the scroll to the side.
So what's wrong?
What? Wolfhelm getting himself into all these kinds of trouble. What, and I'm supposed to be able to, donate 15 men to his cause? I barely have enough men as is.
So that's all the scroll said?
Yeah, it's not my fault that Wolfhelm can't keep command of his forces and keep them alive through a little siege.
A little siege is a massacre.
Oh, was it? Ah, yeah, no. Let me just start taking helpful hints and tricks from a Dragonborn.
Oh, I tell him, well, maybe if you were there, you could have saved some lives.
Boy, impudence of the youth today. Why, my son, do you even know what it's like to be a Knight of the New Moon? Tell me, how many monsters have you slain in your time?
Barely one.
A couple
That's
hundred.
what I thought. So, I'll tell you what. You can go tell Wolfhelm that I'll give him his 15 men.
Okay, perfect. And I asked him if I could, send a scroll back to him.
We have ravens here. See the man outside at the desk, and he'll help you out.
Okay, I nod my head and I say good day.
So he, kind of, without even saying good day, just picks his quill back up and begins to mutter into his parchment again.
What are you
Just like,
writing?
"I can't say yes to this." So, Rogar Ragnak, for delivering the scroll to the Knights of the New Moon, the bad news for Commander Livingston, who does not want to give up 15 men, you are going to receive 500 experience points
Nice.
for carrying out the duties of a man of the Knight of the New Moon.
Alright, and I'll head towards the man outside with the raven then.
I think Rogar is more of a delivery boy by now. First the kids, then the vial, now the scroll.
Okay. Astute observation, Tyson. Now, they're making dick sucking noises over here. Anyways,
I'll suck on this old
so-
guy's dick.
so you head out to the large desk. The old man looks up to you attentively, and he says, "I know he can be a little bit odd, Commander Livingston, but he's a good man."
He doesn't really have much to say.
Pack your bags, coming to Ryberry.
What did you say? Doesn't seem to have much to say.
Yeah.
Okay, so he nods and says, "It seems that way sometimes. And other times it seems he has a great deal to say. But the Knights of the New Moon here in Malvista have had quite a hard time keeping numbers up and recruiting. You know, not many men in this day and age have the guts and the bravery to go out and fight evil on its head."
You're right. I ask him why is there so little of the knights here? Like, what happened?
Well, I suppose you'd have to go back a ways. You see, my friend, hard times make brave and good men. And brave and good men seem to make good times. And good times, with wealth flowing, seem to make weak men in return. So I suppose that's just where we're at in the cycles of the ages. A time when it's not so hard to exist in this world. And so men have become weak.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'll be needing to write a scroll back to Wolfhelm.
I can manage that, my friend. I'll see to it that it's done by the week.
Oh, perfect. I shake his hand and I say, what can you tell me about Malvista?
That depends. What would you like to know? It's a very active port. Lots of trade. Lots of wealth flowing in and out of the city as well. It is a good place for the criminal as well as the politician, and oftentimes those two aren't mutually exclusive. Other than that, the Knights of the New Moon are very busy here. Malvista has many small rural communities outside its walls, and oftentimes we find ourselves protecting those cities.
Okay. I ask him if the Knights of the New Moon have like a ship and a crew in Malvista.
A ship and crew we do not.
Oh.
No. We are not seafarers. We hire that out as need be.
Okay. Well, I'll shake his hand and I'll be like, if you need me, I'll be wandering around the city, and I'm with other friends here, so you know where to find me, down at the docks.
That I do. If we need you, I'll send word for you.
Okay. I nod my head and I say, thank you.
Rogar, do the secret handshake.
Yeah, secret handshake.
Okay, you secret handshake. You gain 100 experience points.
Damn it. I run up there and do a secret handshake.
Okay, and I guess I'll go down to the docks then. That's where everyone else is.
So you begin to head down to the docks. My other friends, what is it that you guys are doing currently?
Kissing.
They're kissing.
Plus 10,000 experience points. I'm joking. Don't fucking write that.
I wrote it. Oh, up.
It's too late.
I'm gonna say for 10,000 experience points. Get over here, Dabble Dog.
Let's go, baby.
Okay.
I guess
Are you guys
be a
staying
beautiful
at the
bromance.
docks to have your conversation, or where would you guys like to go to have it?
Might as well just stay at the docks here and figure out where we're going. Or who we're talking to
I'm
after.
kind of thirsty though.
Dabble Dog just loves going to taverns.
We'll go afterwards.
Yeah, we just.
Alright,
I don't know. I
so
guess we'll just walk like away from that ship back to like the main part of the dock and just chat there.
Yeah, the entrance to the docks.
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys march there, you see Rogar Ragnak. He stands above the crowd, mostly because he's a 7-foot tall dragonborn, and you see his scaly, shiny head popping out from the crowds.
Quick, hide!
get in a barrel.
Where'd my friends go?
Soon, the team is back together. The band's back together again, and you guys, of course, may discuss as you will. I now leave this guy up to you guys. Converse and pick a route as you see fit.
So here's the deal, Rogar. We got 3 ships.
Okay.
Fievel and I went to 2. They went to 2.
You said 3 ship.
Yeah, we went to the same one.
Jesus Christ. Sometimes I regret giving them the ability to just speak.
So the one we talked to, the leader, the captain is Maria. She has a fast ship, and it's cheaper. Then, well, it's pretty cheap, 1,200 for everyone, or like for each, just a flat rate. They want to go the north route because the south route has pirates, stuff like that. So that's her ship.
The safest and the fastest.
Okay. I say
Wouldn't necessarily say the safest, but
I don't think it's either of those.
none of these routes or captains are necessarily the safest. You got
What do you
pirates
know?
on one side or dangerous seas on the other,
Or dangerous river down the middle.
or just a crazy crew.
Yeah, do remember that when Ari the Gambler said he was willing to go through Elathrion, and he said no other captain will do it, you gotta think about why that is, maybe.
Yeah, there's gonna be some shit
Crazy.
down there.
It's a
Yeah,
trap.
but it'd be cool to see some shit. And, I mean,
What were the ships you saw?
I'm down to go see pirates, honestly.
So going to see pirates would be the southern route. That would be Dom Valeris and the Gullwing.
Yeah. So he was the first guy we saw.
Mhm.
He had the biggest ship, the
Dummy.
strongest looking ship, and
More expensive, though.
yeah, a little more
a
expensive.
lot more expensive. I want to give a percentage of my pay.
Yeah, fair.
I say we go with the flat rate ones because we know what we're paying.
Well, then we're going middle. Because at least middle we can probably fight our way through.
Middle or your girl.
Yeah, middle we can probably fight our way through. North, it's fate.
I mean, I'm down for the middle.
Cheaper.
I'm good with whatever. To be
All right, let's do a vote. Everyone who wants in the middle, say aye. Aye.
Okay, yeah, sure, I'm in.
Oh.
I wanted Maria.
So that's 3.
I think that's 4.
So that
Yeah.
That's 4. Who's not agreeing?
Yeah.
Fievel.
Ooh, Fievel, pipe up, my friend.
I just
Squeak speak. What do you got going on?
I just say, Maria gave a good vibe. From what I'm looking at from that guy's crew, I feel like if I'm left alone, they're gonna kick the shit out of me.
yeah, but you're never gonna be left alone.
Will you protect me?
You piss us off.
Damn right, I'll protect you.
If you let anyone touch me, I'm gonna get my Drake to kill you.
We'll have
not
a fire
the guy who
brigade.
touched him, the guy who's protecting him.
I touch him.
I say, all right,
So-
yeah, Viking ship it is.
All right.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah, we're gonna-
This is an adventure now, boys.
Okay, gentlemen, are you unanimous on your decision to go through Elathrion on Ari the Gambler's ship, the Royale?
Let's take a gamble.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, gentlemen, you can go back and speak to Ari whenever you want. Remember, the vessels will need time to prepare to head on the voyage. So the more time you give him, the quicker you guys can journey out of
We're leaving in an hour.
You are definitely not.
All right. I guess we should head down there and say we chose him.
Yeah, we're still at the docks, so we'll just head back.
So you guys head to the vessel, the Royale. Marching up on the gangplank, I'd imagine, as a group,
Yeah.
or one person, or...
As a
No,
group.
it was a group.
Okay, so as a group all together, you see Ari the gambler still sitting at that stool, playing with two different sailors now at a game of dice. He quickly stands, throws his arms wide open, and says, "Gentlemen, I assume you have taken up my offer."
Wait, wrong shit.
Get ready for adventure.
This isn't
What did
Maria.
Rogar say? This isn't Maria. Well, I thought we chose Maria. No. So he says, "Excellent." He clasps his hands together and kind of rubs them together. "So, there is the matter of the pay. I will need it up front, of course. And I will need 3 days to prepare my crew and my vessel with the appropriate stores and provisions and supplies we'll need for our nearly month and a bit at sea."
How about this? Half up front, and then we give you half when we get back.
Ooh.
My friend, listen, I understand what you're trying to do. I agree with you. It's not a bad idea. But with my men and my crew, perhaps it would be best if you listen to me, eh? If the men feel like you're holding out on them, they aren't going to like you very much. Fuck, I'm not going to like you very much. You know, if you pay up front, there's no hassle, no worries, nothing left to chance, no itch in your balls to fucking keep you up at night. You know what I'm saying?
There is, because you might just
there's
take
a
off, you
thing.
little scumbag.
My sir, if I give you my word that I will take you to the Cobalt Isles and you pay me, I will take you to the fucking Cobalt Isles.
And back.
I'll
In fact.
I'm going to shake his hand right there because I like that.
Okay, so he shakes Dabbledob's hand and he says, "And the rest of you? Are we in agreement?"
I shake him with 4 hands and say, "Got my eyes on you."
He looks and he says, "I'm sure you do, my little mouse friend."
Yeah, I'll shake his hand as well.
Okay,
I'll shake.
Gregory shakes as well, which just leaves Tyson McKay. Tyson, what would you like to do, my friend?
I have a sneaking suspicion he's just going to take off.
Well, we're not gonna give him the money till we leave, right?
He said up front,
Yeah, up front is in like you pay him,
right now.
Right now.
and then no, not right
No,
now.
when we leave.
Oh, that's what I
He's going to
thought.
prepare for 3 days.
Yeah.
You're going to pay him, and then you're going to depart.
Yeah.
No, we pay
It's not like you're paying him now and then waiting 3
Yeah,
days.
that'd just be scummy.
So that's what I thought. You said up front. This is what up front means.
Up front means before you guys depart on the
Okay, that
voyage.
makes me feel a bit better. I thought we were paying him, then waiting 3 days to go, and I was like, he's gonna fucking take off in those 3 days. All right, I'll shake his hand. then.
Tyson, you sleep on the ship. Don't
Okay.
let him leave.
So you all shake his hand. Gentlemen, I'm going to hand you each 2,000 experience points for picking a captain and a vessel
Yeah,
to take you to the Cobalt Isles.
level up.
Sweet.
Gentlemen, congratulations, and you are all cool with it. This is a perfect time for us to say sayonara, hasta la vista, peace out. If you guys are cool with it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine by me.
Simply because next episode, you guys are going to have 3 days in Malvista, my friends.
Oh, this is
To
exciting.
drink, whore, and shop your way to an early grave.
Sweet.
All right.
Do it.
I have no plans on dying anytime soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, whether it was morning, evening, noon, or night, I'd like to say thank you very much for listening to the Dicey D20 from all of us here in the Dicey family. It has been an absolute pleasure. So next time, find out what will happen to our adventurers. What are they going to do with their 3 days in Malvista? You think they're going to buy some cool magical items? Maybe take up a little side quest while they got the time? Who knows? The possibilities are endless.
Probably fuck around.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it has been real. Thank you so much. This is your DM. Peace and out. Take care.
See ya.
Bye.